This is the story about how my son Sean spent 4 or 5 months in Spain, in northern Spain, when he was a senior in high school, at the end of his high school. He was going to basis, and I believe that he was the second or third graduating class. I think he was the second graduating class there. They had 11 students in their graduating class. They don't turn out a lot of product. It's really high quality product, but they don't turn out a lot of it because everybody washes out, on the way to graduating. Anyway, so these breadwinning, these, I should say, award-winning, breadwinning, I don't know what the term would be, but elite upper crust students had already accomplished by the first semester of their of their senior year. They had already accomplished, say, passing 6 to 12, 11. I think my son passed. Sometimes I hear 11, sometimes I hear 13 advanced placements tests, all for credit, which means that it had to be a B or better on the test. Okay. So anyway, I don't mean to get sidetracked and brag about my son. This is the story about the Mondragon. To continue, so at basis, they had virtually accomplished a first year of college by the end of the first semester of their senior year, and the school wanted to put the whipped cream with the cherry on top, at the end of that achievement, by having them do a project on their own. They had to design it and then they had to do the project. And it was considered that it would be fine if they had to go somewhere else to do it. I remember our friend Tucker Bungard. He went to the mountains, into the Rocky Mountains, and studied yoga for most of that time. I remember he told a hair-raising tale about how he had to trek for several miles in deep snow up there, and I thought, man, that was dangerous. Anyway, so Sean had to find and to create a project as well, and he was interested in economics. So I had a comrade who was a economics teacher in Ohio, and he was interested in economic models, and he would like to talk to Sean sometimes. His name was Vlad Slomberg. Vladimir Ilyich Slomberg. So Vlad told us about a interesting economic model in the world, which would be interesting to investigate. And this happened to be a very large network of communally owned enterprises in northern Spain, in the region they call the Basque region. These are Basques. They speak the Basques language, which is completely different than Spanish. But they are Spanish by culture, I think. So Vlad said that there is this very large network of communally owned enterprises in this region, that it's very well developed. It's a developed economy, a developed society. They have a university system. They have a distribution system, which is like Kmart, stores all over the region, to make sure that these produced goods get out to the consumers. All the corporations are communally owned. They're owned by the people who work in them. The people who work in them have a democratic process for electing a board of directors. For the managers, they elect them democratically, and they work in those businesses. They accumulate pensions. The business supports them in their old age through their pension contributions. So Vlad had some videotapes of this whole development of this communally owned system, economic system. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this as part one. And if I'd like to pick it up again, I'll talk about what that economy is like and a little bit about Sean's adventures there. Jim Hanley here. Toodaloo.